Hey guys, hope you're having a good day. I just want to make sure everything is looking good before I get started here on today's recap on Jesse Trades. How's your week going? Are you having a good week trading? I was not able to trade yesterday. Unfortunately, I had to take my kids somewhere, and a part of their thing in this summer. It's a VBS program, so was not able to trade yesterday. It's been a long time since I have missed a day, but it's all right. It's the summer. I watch things from afar, and I don't really feel like I missed too much. And it was honestly nice to have just another day off, just a day off where I can recoup and do something different. And I felt fresh actually going into the market today. I only took 2 trades. I took 2 baby trades. I'll show you my account. This new account, I have had only winners in it. I have not had a losing trade so far, which honestly kind of makes me a little apprehensive because I haven't had any losers. I'm wondering, like, maybe I should just take a small loser so that way I can just get it out of the way. I'm not going to do that, of course. I'm not going to do that on purpose, but it would make me just feel a little bit better because right now I'm sitting on only winners, and I feel like it's only going to make me a little more apprehensive with every single trade that I make. So I'm in the green today, 100% success rate. I traded SPCX and MU, so I will show you my trades on that today. Small trades, baby trades. I got in SPCX here at this candle here at 841. Went short on it and averaged in a minute later. So I was in with 20 shares, and my profit take would be about right at about 155.69. So waited for that to come back. We had some consolidation here at the 9 EMA. We're below VWAP, which represents this orange line here coming down. This is pre-market low, which is one of the reasons why I took the trade, because we were below VWAP. We were coming below the pre-market low of the day, and we're below the 9 and, of course, below the 20. So I felt like this was a good place to get in, which it was. And I held this position for approximately 8 minutes. I'll let this consolidate a little bit with the 20 shares, and then I started to get out. I got out first at about 154.97 and then waited for the second candle. It started to pop back up, and I was like, I just want profit, especially on my first trade of the day. Don't really care about making a ton on my first trade. I just want to be green, right? There's just something psychological about having that first trade go well for you. It doesn't always, and when you start off in the red, this is just my own perspective. This is how I've traded. When I start off and I feel like I'm coming from behind, I just don't like that mentally. If I can get even the slightest bit green on that first one, psychologically, it just rejuvenates my way of trading for the rest of the day, no matter if I take one more trade, which is what I took, or if I take 5, 10, 20 more trades. I don't know. I'm weird. I like that first trade being green. So got out 20 shares. Wasn't much of a winner. I wish I had actually just gone in with 30 or 40, but my new strategy is to go in really small. I want to go in really small so that way if it goes against me, at a certain point, I'll create a stop loss, which in this case would have probably been more of like a break of trend. So had we broken above and broken past probably this candle at 156.33, I wouldn't have waited too much longer, I don't think, especially at least, I don't know what I would have done. If it had gone to VWAP or a broken VWAP, I would have gotten out at that point, because then I would have considered it like, well, maybe we're truly reverse trending. And SPCX, you can see here from the open, dumped. Just right away. Started at 159 and just started to go south. I almost got in a little bit before that, but I waited. And, I just wanted to be careful on that first trade. I think that so many there's been a lot of times where I've gone in and I've gone in too fast on these opening 5-10 minutes or so, when I should probably sit back a little bit longer and see what is the direction. Because I feel like if I can determine direction, then I can make a good entry point and then a decent exit. Now, that being said, for future reference and for my own sake, I just want to say that this would not have been at any point a loss. So instead of getting out, say, about right here at 150, what did I say? 154.92. So this candle would have looked a little scary for a second, but see, we bounced on down, and then we continued to go down. We continued to be bearish for SPCX. I could have stayed in, and I could have stayed in all the way down to 152, say 152.11. And really just at that point maybe added in a little bit. These are things that I'm telling myself so that way tomorrow and the rest of this week, as I'm trading. Actually, I won't be able to trade tomorrow. But I will be back on Thursday to trade. So, yeah, as I can see, and as I can see now, I could have stayed in this trade, could have added to, and really could have played this thing for quite a while. I mean, this thing went down to 150, 150, 55. Yeah, this definitely could have been more profitable, but again, out of the gate, I will take the green. I will take a little bit of green, even if it means I left some on the table. So next time, hopefully, I'm a little bit more patient and I let it ride a little bit longer. Okay, so let's take a look at MU. At MU, I went to the short side. It looked like that was 920. For some reason, that went off my screen, but I believe the time period was 920 for MU. So let's take a look at that. And for some wonderful reason, my screen is slow. My computer's like, you're slow now. It's slow for the day. I don't know, probably I have too many programs running. You ever have that? Too many programs running and then your computer just lags, especially when you're doing a live stream. It's so much fun! All right, so let's find it. What did I say, 920? I believe that's what I said. So we're going back here. This is the 1 minute chart. And wow, did you watch MU today? Woo! This thing cratered. It broke the 900s, started to go down, and I thought, oh no, is it going to have resistance at the $900 mark? Because, man, that's not going to help my DRAM swing at all, because DRAM has been just fading and going down, and it has not been a nice ride in the last couple of days because semiconductors have fallen. Let me make sure I can verify the time. Oh, it wants me to re-sign in again. Oh, isn't that lovely? Hold on one moment. Let me sign in again. Let me just pull this up and go back in. So I have two accounts that I'm trading in with Trade the Pool. I have a $200,000 account and a $25,000 account. Right now, both accounts are looking good. Both accounts are in the green. And my $200,000 account is several $100s in the green. So I'm really happy about that. And yeah, I'm really, really excited about the future. 920 to 921. It looks like this was just a quick scalp for MU. I didn't want to mess around. I was also on a live stream. It's a little different when you're trading and you're on a live stream. And when you're talking, not just when I'm doing Jesse Trades live stream. In fact, if anything, that's even easier to trade. But if I'm on Trade the Pool's live stream, I'm listening to other people talk. I want to interact with them. And I'm interacting also with the audience that we've garnered over the last couple of years. So I don't want to ignore the audience. So I'm multitasking. And anybody knows that trades, to multitask and trade, that's a little bit more difficult, let's just say. So, okay, so 920 to 921, and that is right. I'm going to push the screen a little bit closer so you can see it. I'll let you know when I get there. Here we go, right here, 920, 921. This was a measly 5 shares. And again, my strategy, VWAP, below the 20. And we're about at the 9, okay? So we're about at the 9. I go in 5 shares. I get out, say, here on this candle, 908.24. 5 shares, and with just 5 shares, this is the power of MU, $10. A $10 win, 5 shares, $10.35. I mean, that's the thing with MU. I mean, that was absolutely nothing, right? But 5 shares. I mean, I could have done 20 shares. And this is the other thing, like SpaceX, and I'm telling myself this for a future day, this was not scary. I could have stayed in. So this candle here would not have been scary at all. This one would not have been scary. It would not have gone above this candle where I got in at the 920 candle. And I could have stayed in, and I could have rode this way down, say to 900, 899, okay? So that would have been, let's say, let's see the cost that I got in at, which was 909 was my entry. 909 was my entry. So right here, and I could have hung out until 899 or say 900. So that would have been $9 and at 5 shares. So like what, $45. This could have been a $45 trade roughly had I stayed in until here, which definitely would have been legitimate. I definitely could have stayed in there. So that's the power of MU. It doesn't need to go down too far with too many shares, and that thing is it can build your P&L, it can build your portfolio, or it can wipe it away quickly, which is another reason why I only did 5 shares. So there you go. Those were my 2 trades today. If you're interested in Trade the Pool, I highly suggest, especially if you're a new trader, to check us out. I have a link in my description. Ask me questions about Trade the Pool. Instead of trading your money, your capital, trade ours. You can sign up for a very inexpensive eval, which there's also a coupon code in the link in my description that you can use at checkout. And yeah, it is really, really great. And then you can have an interface like mine, and you can start trading. And if you pass eval, you can get funded and keep 70% of the profits. So not too bad, especially, you know, you don't want to blow your own money, right? So blow ours. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. I will be back on Thursday, and I hope you guys go green, stay